Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to the Little Reader's house. I am the Little Reader, also known as Amanda, and you, my sweet friend, are in my house. You're here with two beautiful fluorite crystals. We're in the middle of golden hour outside of my window on a beautiful Saturday evening here in Southern California. And when the sun shines in through the pine trees that are outside my window, and the rays make it into this space, it brings with it this incredibly transformative, soothing, beautiful energy. I was going to say healing and go on and on to describe it and describe it and describe it, but maybe I'll just zippy my lippy and you can feel it instead. Take a look at these beauties. Ooh. Something sparkles in there. I love when the crystals, there's a sparkle inside that you can see. It's not always, but sometimes. So we're here, beautiful soul. You and I and you. And we're breathing. And we're feeling the moment. Would you be so bold, my friend, to let your eyes flutter closed just for a moment and take it in? And as we land here and settle here, we can ground in. Grounding has been a significant theme this week, not just here in the house, in this house, but in the collective house, in the conversations I've shared with beautiful souls over the course of the last 7 days. We're being moved toward really landing in the moment. Just falling into it. Gently, it doesn't have to be a fast fall. It can be a slow fall. But feeling with our senses, our physical senses, feeling our interiority with our awareness. And being present with that which is exactly as it is. Spirit pops in to say that's essentially the essence of grounding, which is radically accepting and welcoming that which is just as it is. And developing a relationship of safety with that. You can open your eyes at any time if they've been closed. And if they're already open and never closed, that's okay too. I can hear my neighbors outside. I can hear the air conditioning kicking on. I can smell the sweet, smoky summer breeze. And feel the surface I'm sitting on. And if I pull inward enough, and you have the ability to do this too, beautiful soul, you can feel your body resting like a cape over your heart. Not just the physical organ of it, but the light that's contained in this space, the animating factor. And ultimately at the core of grounding, in one of Spirit's favorite twists of irony, you see? At the core of grounding, we end up grounding into ether, into space, into this unspeakable light. We set our foundation on the stability and the unchanging nature of nothingness. It's paradoxical in terms of how our mind would judge such a thing. And we don't do this intellectually. We don't hang on to or anchor onto a concept, a belief, an idea. We anchor onto a familiarity that is built with practice over time. A divine practice. A daily visitation. And it's not by rote or memorization or regurgitation of facts, figures, and texts, but it's a knowing and a familiarity, as we said before. Emphasis on that. With the space right here, center of the chest. It's relationship, beautiful soul. Relationship. And we've mentioned it here in the house before. I'm going to set these beauties down so that I can get the hands waving around. The way we're evolving as we shift from exclusively living in this domain of the mind to rebalancing our awareness across the many domains of the body, the heart, and the mind. As we shift back into heart consciousness. Interesting that we're shifting back into it. We start to understand that everything in this life experience is relationship based. Our relationship with this body, with this heart, and this mind preeminently as the closest things to us. And then our relationship with everything in the environment. People, places, and things. Our relationship to various emotions and states of being. Our relationship to various thoughts. And when we understand it's all relationship, we also reveal the possibility that cultivating intimacy with that which we wish to know is how we strengthen relationships. So if we wish to know the all that is, the infinite, seamless, unspeakable, the great white light of awareness, then we develop a relationship with it. and we don't phone it in. Hello? Although showing up is glorious, and so beautiful. But can we show up with our entire awareness every time? And if it's not all 100% of our awareness, part of us still spilling into the mind, watching thoughts go by, riding on every train, part of the awareness is in the form, feeling pain and discomfort. Even if we can't anchor 100% of that awareness in the desired location because we haven't built that muscle or that skill yet, may we show up for our practice to get to know our heart, witnessing where those percentage points of awareness are. Let's dispel a myth about meditation now that there's such a thing as an effective or ineffective meditation, a good meditation or a bad meditation. There's simply the practice. And it's not the fact that we can control our awareness that makes it successful, although given time you will. But it's the fact that you are simply aware of where you are, mind, body, and heart, that ripples across all of eternity. Truly. It's timeless. It's powerful. And it's bliss bringing. If you haven't started your practice yet, beautiful soul, that's okay. That just means now you might. We've got resources for that down below. I'm looking down there like I see something other than these beautiful rocks. Description box. We've got a Patreon, $1.11 USD. So much about to bloom there, but don't take my word for it. We've got a community of friends who leave their comments, who share their insights, some every single day. Just as I show up, they show up. We've got free resources, breathing, affirmation, mixed with breathing. It's all down there for the taking, beautiful soul. Your practice awaits. Your relationship with divinity awaits. It's ready whenever you are. Until we meet again, beautiful soul, I am sending you all of the love I've got. It is always more. It's never less. Because you, my friend, you are so very worthy of it.